drive, and full disclosure, I am definitely leaving the house a little bit later, just a little bit later than I usually do. Sans makeup, so that's why I look a little. I'm moisturized, but that's about it. There's no eyebrows. Just envision me with a full face of glamour. I do have my makeup kit, my travel makeup bag, and just taking it easy, rolling with the punches this morning. And I was thinking about life hacks in general. On my way out of the neighborhood area, I saw this guy. He was walking, and I see him all the time walking around the neighborhood. And I think, oh, he reminds me of Shorty Shorts dude. Shorty Shorts dude. Yeah, that's what we used to call him. When the kids were little, I would take them to school every day. We would see this one particular guy walking, like speed walking, almost at a run, but not quite. Like his knees didn't seem to bend. So he had this particular run walk style for sure. And he also had these really little shorts. He was a runner, of course. He was an athlete, but I learned a lot from that guy. We call him Shorty Shorts dude because he had I guess those shorts from the 70s, almost like the NBA shorts where they were like mid-thigh. And he would be run walking. I don't even know what you call it because it wasn't fast, but it wasn't slow. And his knees didn't really bend a whole lot. But every day it was kind of like a Where's Waldo. And we would see him on the way at different points. Because if we left the house a little later or a little earlier, you would see him at different points of the route when we passed him. And we would call him Shorty Shorts dude. Like, hey, there's Shorty Shorts dude. So I guess many years later, here I go, leaving the neighborhood, and here's this guy who reminds me of Shorty Shorts dude because I see him running every day. Older guy. If he's not 100 years old, he's close to it, you know. I don't want to say he's 100 years old, but he's a senior person with much respect, because I don't think older people get enough respect. Hey, good morning. But yeah, we're talking about Shorty Shorts dude and life hacks. So the guy that I see in the morning, if I leave a little later, I see him closer to my house. If I leave a little earlier, then I see him further out, like by the edge of the neighborhood, the boundaries of the neighborhood. So it just depends. And I just feel like, hey, you could pretty much set your clock by these dudes, these running dudes, these people who like get up and they run every day, people who run or walk every day. You could pretty much set your clock to these people. And I don't know what it is. I don't have that. Like, I want to have I'm leaving the house at the same time. You know, I want to have that you can set your watch by me type of thing. Like, what is the life hack? Now we get to the thing. What's the life hack for like setting your clock, for getting and doing something and being like so consistent that you're doing it at the same time, the same pace, with the same excitement, with the same, you know, ability and capability and fervor and just motivation, like every day. Hey, good morning. Thanks for joining the live. Look, I'm thinking about life hacks. If you're gonna ride with me to work, thank you. Please ride with me to work today. I'm on my commute. I have an hour and 6 minutes, and so I like to do a live stream for a part of that as I'm going down the highway. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. We're just talking about life hacks. So my first question to you, if you have an answer, tell me, what is your, like, how are you consistent, or if you're consistent, or what are your tips on like doing the same thing every day. Like, I know I brush my teeth every day. I don't think there's a day, there has been a day, maybe one day or 2 days in like years of living that I can remember where I just didn't get up and do like a bathroom routine, like a wash your face, brush your wash your face, brush your teeth type of routine. And I'm like, okay, I'm real consistent with that. How do I translate that into like the other places? Because I'm like, it takes me a little time to get up and moving and rolling in the morning. I'm definitely leaving the house a little bit later. I want to be like, okay, at 6:30, let's roll out. Let's be in the car. Let's be like, shh. This is how we used to crank the car. I want to be able to, do the thing, crank the car at the same time every day, you know. And I guess I fault myself for not being as routine and clock or and by the clock and, be able to do things, with the same energy, the same fervor, and be like consistent in everything that I do like that. Because I do have the same desire to be excellent, but like some days it's just, some days are just not that. So what are your life hacks? How do you like do the same things if you have any routines? By the way, I'm T. Thanks for joining me on my drive. This is Sugar Honey Iced Tea. We're on the highway now. Let me turn it around. Let me show you where we're going. Turn it around. That's where we're going. We're on our way to Mississippi. Well, we're in Mississippi. We're on our way to Oxford. So we got about, let me turn on the GPS, see what my ETA is. What is the ETA? Do the clickety clicks. And oh my, it says I'll be there at 8:04, which I really want to be there early, but that's why we're talking about life hacks and being consistent and being early and doing the same things at the same every day. I talked to this lady at the store like a month. No, it was more than a month ago. It was like maybe 2 months ago. We were just having a little chat because I was looking for a particular type of blouse. I'm really looking for a capsule uniform. So I don't know if you remember Steve Jobs. Who doesn't remember Steve Jobs? He used to wear like the same thing every day. He wore like a t-shirt and same type of t-shirt and same type of pants like every day. And that was his uniform. He was comfortable. That's how he presented himself to the world. Of course, when you are a certain type of person and you have a certain amount of status, you can have whatever uniform you want, right? But so I was looking for like some staple pieces. Basically, I wanted to have like a white t-shirt and a white tank so that I can layer my clothes. And I'm trying to like do that on a more regular basis. All right, y'all. This is the part of rain where it's not quite raining, but it's not quite dry. So it makes little smears in the, hopefully y'all can see. It's a little smeary to me. So if I make it faster, does that help? Not really. But I'm looking for like pieces to have a capsule uniform. Capsule, that's what you call a capsule uniform, so that you have like 5 or 6 pieces in your wardrobe and you can make like many different like outfits. And it'd be a simple task to just pull things and like not have to have that, what I call, what other people call decision fatigue in the morning. I'm like, what am I gonna wear? What am I gonna wear? So I wanted to have like things like a white t-shirt or a white tank top so that I could just put it under or over or just something else and make an outfit. So a jacket and a t-shirt and a pair of pants, outfit. A tank top and a shirt that I like that has a different collar wear it together, it's an outfit with the pants, of course, or the skirt or whatever. So I'm trying to incorporate more things that have easy things that pull together that makes the outfit real simple. So I don't have to worry about, does this match? Does it go together? If it's white with another piece, it matches. If it's black and it goes with another piece, it matches. Because those two colors kind of, will go with everything. So I'm just trying to get the life hacks, like having a capsule wardrobe, or like the conversation that I had with the lady at the store. We were talking about the fact when she was young, when she had her little ones at home, she would put together their outfits in like a little hanging organizer in the closet, and it had 5 sections, and it would be a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday situation. So she would put the outfits together in the closet when she did the laundry, and all they had to do was go in and pick from the cubes. And so I thought, oh, that's a good idea. I have one of those little organizers in my closet. Let me put together a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday situation. I do need more t-shirts. I'm going to go thrifting this weekend, y'all. And I'm going to see if I can find like another type of white tee and maybe another type of black tee. I don't know. Something that makes it simple to put it all together. So yeah, outfits, breakfast. I typically on Sundays I will put together like I'll meal prep some breakfast. I like to call them my grab and go brekkies, right? So if you're been with the channel a while, you can see that I've got some reels that kind of show you like I'll make a breakfast Sammy out of some little waffles, or just whatever. Put it together and then put it in these little paper baggies. But yeah, just having like meal prep breakfast so I can just grab it, put it in my bag, and go, and don't have to worry about do I have, or what do I put with, or do I have a clean skillet, or that's my whole thing is, do I have a clean skillet so that I can make an egg, or do I, what is there so I can put it together? Do I want to eat it? So last year I got these little paper cups with the lids that I found at Ollie's, and they're like party cups. They had like confetti design, but they had these paper lids. And so what I did was I made like little grits cups. Like I put grits at the bottom, and then I put maybe some cheese, and then maybe a little egg and a little piece of breakfast meat in there. And then I was able to put those in the refrigerator, and those were like the best grab and go brekkies ever. And I went back to Ollie's to try to find those cups, and they didn't have any more. I'm like, y'all be consistent. But it's a closeout store, so I definitely need to find. If I can find that online, probably I could like stock up, and then I could make those grab and go brekkies where you can just, and it has to be like the paper cup things where you can pop it in the microwave for a minute, and then it's just enough food to give you what you need in the morning to keep you alive, so that you can focus and be great. And that grab and go brekkies it's just a life hack that I've over the last I want to say 2-3 years I've started doing that, meal prepping the breakfast, and then leaving dinner to chance, honestly. So I really need to start meal prepping those things too, where I have like bags to put in the crock pot, because I was doing that for a while when the kids were little. It's always kind of like a BC, before children, AD, after their dad. That type of markers in life. however you mark your life, definitely, yeah, just think of the good times. But we had, I definitely had some life hacks as a mom of school age kids. Now that I am a mom of grownies and I don't necessarily have to provide a hot meal for them, it's just me feeding me, and I don't treat myself the way I was like, oh, I'm responsible for these kids. I gotta keep them alive, you know. I gotta make sure they got food, or the folks gonna come and get me, or they're gonna take, you know, that type of thing. So there was always like a motivation for making sure that I was efficient, not just feeding them, but being efficient with it. So now I'm like, how do I keep that motivation to stay efficient with myself? Not just feeding myself, but to be efficient and having like, oh, I just thought about it. I left my to-go plate at home in the dish strainer. Dang it! Oh, that's all right. It's all good. It's all good. I will cook when I get home. But I had a to-go plate. I was life hacking the cafeteria and just having a to-go plate, bring it home. But I left it. I washed it out. That is not a hack. I guess I thought I was going to go over there and get it when I was going to get some coffee, but I didn't get any coffee this morning. I was like, I don't need no coffee. I'm good. And I'm thankful. Lord, I'm so thankful that I'm good today. Like some days I'm not on 8, 9, and 10. And I need to figure out, that's another thing I need to hack. How do I keep my mood, attitude, determination, all of that on a level that is like I said, 8, 9, and 10. I want to be 8 for the most part. 10 might be too much for the people. It can't hurt them. Like, don't not hurt them, but be too much energy for people in the morning. I want to be upbeat and mind my business level. What level is upbeat but mind your business? Like, is that level 8? Is that level 7? Because in everybody's face, and I don't want to be on level 10 early morning. That's not respectful. That's not efficient. But level 8, getting things done. Level 7, getting things done, upbeat, welcoming. Emma, hi, it's me from Emma Grace. Oh yeah, Emma. Hey girl, hey. I remember you. How are you today? Are you at a level 7? I'm at level 7 today. And I was saying, level 7 is upbeat but minding my business. What level are you? Are you at level 5? Are you at level 10? 10 is way too much energy, get on people's nerves. Go through a lot of pain and suffering and anxiety and depression and mental health issues in the head and up. Oh, Emma, I understand. We're talking about life hacks today, so maybe we can, somebody in the chat or somebody who visits, who rides with us to work, can kind of give you some like hints or something to be upbeat. I have been going through it too, honestly, the last couple of days. But this morning I realized, hey, I feel a little bit better. I feel good. I'm on level, what did I say? 7? I'm on level 7. I will say that. Okay, truck. Y'all see that truck swerve over that white line? All right, get it together, truck driver. But yeah, I would say, like, we're talking about life hacks today. What are some of the life hacks that help you stay uplifted and motivated and not depressed and not, down on yourself? And so some of the things that I have done is like when I'm feeling better, I wear a mask to cover my face for people. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So, like, yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing that helps us to feel better? And so, when I feel better, I try to make a list of all the things that make me feel better, so that when I'm not feeling well, I can kind of reflect on what was going right or what made me feel good. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I found out. Now, this is a life hack. Play my instruments in my favorite hobby. Of course, you know what? Instruments make you feel so connected to like vibration. And I don't know if you realize this, but the guitar is a stringed instrument. A piano is a stringed instrument. Cello, the strings of those instruments, they vibrate. They vibrate the sound waves. And you can, for me, I don't know about anybody else, but for me, I can feel the vibration inside of my chest. And people who are into like different that spirituality stuff, they call that I think it's your solar plexus or your they have different levels or different stages of what's going on in your body. But the vibration of instruments, I'm keep playing or try to play every day or every morning to give you that boost of endorphins. Or just put that on your list. For me, I'm just saying, we're making a list of all the things that make us feel happy. And for me, playing the piano. So playing the piano versus playing the keyboard is two different things. The piano has the strings in it, and the strings do the vibration, and I can feel it inside of my body. Now, I have this little Casio keyboard at the house. It sounds good, and it's fun, but I don't get the same feeling inside of my body playing the Casio that I do with a real piano. Y'all know what I'm saying? So like we're making lists. If you're just popping into the stream, thank you. Thanks for riding to work with me. We're talking about life hacks. Life hacks right now. Emma Grace needs something to help her feel better. She wants to feel better. I always want to feel better. And a life hack for me has been making a list. When I'm feeling good, I make a list of the things that have gone right or make me feel good that day so that I can look back on that list or just remember the list when I'm not feeling well. So playing instruments is definitely on our list. Y'all have anything else that we can put on our list? I can remember another thing that makes me feel good, and it's kind of connected to music. I have a Spotify playlist. Somebody showed me how to make a Spotify playlist, and it has been on and popping ever since. Okay? Because just the creativity of it all. First of all, you can make your own playlist covers, like an album cover. So I'll go in Canva and I'll make me like a little album cover, whatever, and make it cutesy, whatever. But also, you can select the songs that you love, and you can just be like, okay, I'm gonna make my 10 song playlist and call it my happy list. And like, okay, yeah. Emma Grace, that's great. All those things are wonderful. Put that on your list. I would say that feels you enjoy. Make sure you write it down and make stuff. Put that on your list. Singing helps me feel good because if there's something about taking a deep breath and when I took music in high school, we talked about breathing from our diaphragm when we were singing and trying to sustain notes. So all of those things helped me. I really felt my best when I was in choir practice, whether it was in high school choir, show choir, show choir was the class name, gospel choir, all of those, so much fun. But comfortable to play the piano, guitar, and I didn't see that last part. And singing, yeah, for sure. Music, there's something about music, y'all, but you have to go a step further. Like when you're not feeling well, you got to write down and make a note of the things that make you feel when you feel well, or you feel good, or you feel upbeat, make a list of those things. This last weekend, I was having a conversation with my sister, and I was like, you know what? These are the things that I did this weekend, and I realized, hey, I had a pretty good weekend. For Sunday, I was able to go. Let me get up from behind this truck. Let me get up from behind the truck. Let me see if I can get the. Okay. I am. What was that saying? Oh yeah, this Sunday I went to church. After church, I had my gym bag in the car. They have water aerobics on Sundays at 1:30 at the YMCA. And so I went to the YMCA, and there were storms in the neighborhood. But it had cleared up by the time I got there. So I went, got in the pool, and about 10 minutes after class started, they told us we had to get out of the pool because there were storms, there was lightning strikes and the atmosphere. So everybody has to clear the pool. And it's an indoor pool, by the way. So even though I had only been in the pool like maybe 10, 15 minutes tops, I was like, you know what? That's good enough. Honestly, I still feel like once you dip down into water and you feel invigorated just about, you get a little bit of you get how the water pushes against your body. That felt good. And it only took me about 10, 15 minutes. And then I was able to get out of the pool, put my clothes on, and go. Usually the class is 45 minutes, and I am ready to take a nap. I'm exhausted afterwards. But that 10, 15 minutes, even though the class was short, everybody was like, oh man. I was kind of oh man, but I had a pretty good time. And I was like, okay, 10, 15 minutes, that's enough for me today. So I did that, and then I was able to go home and walk the dog because it cleared up again. The weather comes in and it goes, I don't know, it just feels like we're having like really springtimey weather. So it'll roll in and it'll roll out. I had another comment, y'all. I did not see it. Wait a minute. It says, I take medicine every day for anxiety, depression, mental health issues in my head. Yeah, I mean, if you need to take medicine, definitely take your medicine. But also, find out what are the things that make you feel good naturally, and make sure that you're doing those things too. I have decided that I'm not going to eat any more sugar. I realize that sometimes there's certain things that I eat, they kind of make my attitude worse. And if I had too much sugar in my system, y'all, it just makes, taking medicine every day sucks sometimes. But you have to do what's right for your body and what your doctor prescribes. I'm definitely not a doctor. But you do what your doctor prescribes, but also be in tune with your body. Notice what things change when you exercise, when you get outside and have fun in green spaces. Like when you go to the park and you are walking with, in a park with trees and grass and all those things, even in the winter time, if you are able to get outside in nature, find out what things are naturally healing to you. I'm determined to get outside and just do a little quick walk. I've been driving fast. How am I driving? I was at almost 80. Let me slow down. Let me slow my roll. All right, we are 1 mile away from the exit. So here's my thing with the anger issues. And like I said, I've noticed that I get moody and depressed when I've eaten too much sugar. And the more sugar I eat, the more I want. Like if I have some cookies, I want some more cookies. If I have 5 cookies, I want 1 more cookie. And I noticed that it does not do me well. The next day I'm like moping and down and whatever. So the last couple of days I've decided, you know what? No more cookies, no more sugary things. I'm going to make sure that if I drink my coffee, I'm going to use the sweetener substitute and just a little bit. And I'm trying to like gently just do a little bit less, and a little bit more fruits. A little bit more fruits. I had a banana yesterday, and in the morning, and then I have an apple in the middle of the day. So fruits and vegetables, putting natural things in your body. If you listen, I'm not your doctor, but think about the days that you don't take your medicine. And if you don't take your medicine, challenge yourself to do more things that are natural and more things that are like, do some research on your own and see what things that are natural in the world that people are doing to fight off anxiety and depression. Just, you can Google it and see. People say that if you get high intensity workout in, you get endorphins. You get natural endorphins from moving your body really, really fast for about 30 minutes. So I don't do 30 minutes, but I may walk around campus for 15 minutes or 10 minutes. And if I do that 3 times a day, I've got endorphins in my body. I like to call it store up some endorphins. I was supposed to go to water aerobics yesterday. The class is Wednesday evening at 6. Is it 6 or 6:45? I think it's 6:45. And then it's Sundays at 1:30. And I put it in my calendar. And so it popped up on my screen on my phone, but I didn't have my swimsuit and stuff, my towel and stuff in the car with me. So I have to, going back to the life hacks, I got to make sure that I have the stuff in the car with me so that I can go and do the thing that I know is going to make me feel better, because it's going to help me store up the endorphins, and the endorphins make you feel better. So all of that, you can do it, girl. When I get really angry, my anxiety starts. Exactly. What are the things that make you angry, though? Those are things we got to write down, or write down the things that make you happy, so we can keep doing the happy. I'm going to make playlists, and I'm going to listen to my playlist, and I'm going to share my playlist. That makes me happy. I have a calendar that I made for my family, and every month, it has like little pictures embedded in the calendar. Oh, y'all, excuse me. So, yeah, doing those things, really doing the things that make you happy and writing them down. If you make a list, oh, you know what, when I did this, I was really happy when I made that calendar and gave it to my family. I'm going to start thinking about how to plan for next year's calendar early, because I know when I do that activity, it makes me happy, because I know I'm making something for my family. Making the calendar makes me happy. Making the playlist makes me happy. Making YouTube videos. I guess I just like creating things. Creativity makes me happy. But it probably makes you happy too. Creating music makes you happy. Playing the guitar, singing, all of those things make you happy. Make sure you put that on your list. Another thing that makes me happy, let me think. What else makes me happy? Going to the park with my dog. I love walking Captain Baylor. This morning he wanted to run out and come to work with me, but he can't, unfortunately. But this afternoon I have to be mindful to make sure that I get home early enough so that I can walk, so we can go outside and walk. We might even get to go to the park. Now that I think about it, we haven't been to the park in ages. We walk around our neighborhood only because I drive so far during the day. I don't really want to get back in the car and drive around. And then he gets hair all over my car. I have tried to cover the car seats, but yeah, going to the park makes me happy. I love, and I don't know what it is about having a dog, but people stop and talk and chat with you. And they want to know, can I pet your dog? Can I pet that dog? That type of thing. They want to pet your dog. They want to talk to you about your dog. What kind of dog is that? I love talking to the kids at the park. I love when the little toddlers start walking like a magnet toward the dog. And I had to tell them, I had to tell the parents, hey, I need you to get you can't just don't let your toddler just pet any kind of dog. He's on a leash, and I think he's a calm, and he likes kids. But I'm not gonna let you sue me because you just let your child roam around and then just stick their hand in his face. I'm like, don't do that. No. We have to have a conversation. He has to know that you are safe, and then maybe he can come up to you and he'll let you pet him. But don't just let your toddler run up or walk up to us. Emma says, I get angry at everything and everyone. Yeah, Emma, that's what I'm saying. Go ahead and get some paper. I'm old school. Emma, get some paper and make a list. What things make you happy? I know what you're saying. You're typing the angry part. But what I'm saying is, let's talk about what makes you happy. Can you get to like your favorite? Let's say I like saving glass jars. When I cook spaghetti, I had a cousin who, I guess he put a Facebook post up in our cousins group, and he was talking about the fact that his sister was like making fun of him because he likes to drink out of glass jars. And I'm like, I thought about it. I was like, I like drinking out of glass jars too. And so that kind of started me. Whenever anybody makes spaghetti, I start taking the glass jars, taking the label off the glass jars, washing them up really good, and I put it in the cabinet. And so not only can you drink out of it, but you can also like save stuff and put stuff in it. So I mean that's kind of a weird thing. I really like when I can save something and repurpose. Another thing I like is the fact that I got some seeds, and I started growing like a little herb garden. I like to play guitars. Yeah, for sure. Do you like? Do you have access to like gardening things? Because working with seeds and plants, that can also give you endorphins. Emma, have you ever thought about like growing plants or seeds? Even like, we don't even think about beans. Like we can, like pinto beans or black beans or navy beans or whatever. Any type of bean, you can put it in like a cup with some dirt in it, and then in a couple of days it's gonna start sprouting. It's amazing. Emma says, yes, I do that. Okay, you have that. Okay, so find a little cup, put some dirt in it, find just a bean and put it in the dirt, and then just kind of put a little water on it one day and just let it set. Let it set in the windowsill, or let it set someplace sunny, and then every day come back to it and just remark at how amazing the life cycle of a bean is. But also you may want to go to the dollar store. We have these things called Dollar Tree. I don't know if you have Dollar Trees near you, but there's a Dollar Tree, there's Lowe's, you can get seeds, or Walmart. And the seed packets they're prevalent in the like gardening, the outdoor section. Favorite thing to eat, my favorite food. And that's cool, Emma, for sure. However, for me, I have to watch out because eating can't be my happy place, because I'll eat too much and then I'll start eating things that have sugar, and the sugar makes me angry and the sugar makes me sad and moody. I realize that I've got to not eat too much of the things that are like too much bread or too much starch. Hot and spicy food. That's hot and spicy food. Actually, the capsaicin in the spice actually can help you. So spiciness, or ginger is also good for your body. But yeah, I'm gonna give you some homework, Emma. I want you to find some seeds, whether there's a little package of seeds or like some beans, and I want you to grow a seed or some seeds, or just plant some things, and then maybe take a little video, or because I do YouTube Shorts. I put my what is it? A little herb garden on a YouTube Short. So if you have access to that, once your seedling starts growing, take like a little picture, a little video of it. It's like your own little baby almost. My seeds are my babies. And I've tried it once before, and I never could get these seeds to grow. But this time, the seeds are from seeds now. I'm not talking about like buying little plants. I'm talking about from seedlings. The seeds have started growing, and I'm so excited about my seeds growing. So yeah, I'm giving you homework, Emma Grace. I want you to get a cup with some dirt and plant some stuff. Maybe multiple cups. And you know what? You don't have to make videos. You can just take a picture of it. What about that? Take a picture of your seedling, like when it starts sprouting, day one. Look, there's no sprout. There's just dirt in a cup. And then about a week later, like 4 or 5 days later, take another picture. And then just kind of have yourself like a video, not video, but have like different photos at different stages, like day 1, day 5, day 10. And you'll find yourself having so much to look forward to on the days that you take these pictures that, that's going to be a source of joy. Now you can add that to your list. But yeah, I'm going to, well, that's okay, Emma. Start with what you know. Take pictures. You know how to take a picture, right? If you take a picture of them, then that's good. Learn how to do videos later. But yeah, I'm almost at where I need to stop the video, stop the live feed. So I'm going to see you later. It's been great chatting with you. Thank you for riding to work with me. As always, I want you to have a great day. Yes, definitely. I want you to follow your dreams. Have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.